Garret Jackson. And we are missionaries with
Flying for Jesus.
And we've been on the mission field for
18 and a half years.
Really? I think we're coming up to 19 now in January. Plus than 19. How did we end up in Mexico?
Well, Flying for Jesus was starting to make trips down to Baja California, and we decided to hook up with them and work alongside their ministry of flying medical patients to bigger hospitals to help them out. And then we started just branching out and helping the community in a daycare and visiting the hospital. And Garret was ground crew for the airplane at the time. And then we were asked to be part of a ministry in a different town in Baja California, to be a part of a Bible Institute. And Garret was the dean, and we were teaching classes.
And while we were there at the Bible Institute, we had the opportunity to make some trips down to Oaxaca in southern Mexico, where some of our students came from. And we would do ministry down there for 3 weeks. And while we were there, God was touching our hearts. And God was touching our hearts, but we didn't really share what God was saying to our hearts with one another until we had the opportunity to move down there. And we came together to talk about it and pray about it and realized that we had both been feeling the tug from the Lord for several years at that point, but hadn't said anything to one another. And so we went, and we had an opportunity to work with indigenous pastors, with indigenous churches in the rural mountains. And that's where we saw the greatest need, and that's where we wanted to work. Probably doesn't sound like much, but we found it to be probably the most powerful tool, and that's encouragement. They need lots and lots of encouragement. The spiritual atmosphere there is really tough. It's dark. There in the mountains, there's a lot of witchcraft. There's a lot of traditions and customs that are not open to the gospel, are not open to Christianity, and oftentimes they're rejected, and they can be very slow to embrace change, things that are different. And so for the pastors that are there, they find their work to be very, very slow. Growth of the church is slow. Spiritual maturity is really slow coming. They often see, churches get planted only to see them wither and disappear. And things like that discourage the Christian community. They want to see growth. But they're up against a lot of forces that are opposed to them. And so, we do a lot of different things. We've done pastors' conferences and distribution of audio Bibles, translation work we've been involved with. But most of all, it just seems to boil down to encouragement. They need the encouragement to continue. They need the encouragement to press on and to not give up.
How about you guys?
We need encouragement. We need encouragement to be able to keep giving encouragement. Flexibility to the Lord's will and His guiding. We've experienced some really awesome things this past year, and we praise God that He's kept us flexible, and so that we haven't missed those blessings. This past year, He opened up a whole new area for us to work in. And it was totally led by His Spirit and everything that's happened. And we're just in the right place at the right time. Email.
Okay.
Email is great.
Okay.
JacksonClan@gmail.com. And we're on Facebook. Garret and Stephanie Jackson in Oaxaca, Mexico.
How have you enjoyed it?
It's been, oh my goodness, awesome. It's been so great. We didn't plan on staying a whole week. I'd love to stay a whole week longer, but it's great. Our kids love it. They want to stay. It's the blessing. It's been rather overwhelming for me because I didn't. You're going into a new city where we came in Laredo knowing 0 people. And we had a lot of things to do, and it just wasn't in our budget to, rent a hotel room, and we weren't sure how we were going to do it, and some friends referred us to Laredo Stepping Stone, and we came in, and we thought we were just going to have a place to stay, and it turned out that, no, the Lord was giving us a home, and with brothers and sisters here to take care of us, to fellowship with, and just the encouragement, the support we've gotten in that. It's been a